What's up, everyone? It's that Sniper BS here with my FIFA 2022 review. Before I get started, I just want to say I've been wanting to do reviews for a while now. I just haven't had the time. But with all these new games coming out this fall, I figured now is a better time than any. Um, I've also been playing FIFA since about FIFA 12. I went pretty hard with Ultimate Team between 12 and 15, spending a lot of money. After that, I kind of got burned out, and my wallet burned out. I think I actually skipped FIFA 18 or 19, something like that, but I usually catch them on sale. For FIFA 2022, I actually played the closed beta, or EA sent me a code for it, and I played the EA Play 10-hour trial for it, which I usually do anyways for all the FIFAs, just to be sure that I like it before I actually buy it. So this is actually the intro to the game. I was actually surprised they added something like this because they've never had this in any other FIFA game. I'm kind of just fast forwarding through this just to show you guys at least what the intro looks like. It's actually pretty cool, just to show you some basic drills and basic movement, and kind of just throughout France. So you start off, meeting Beckham in the elevator, and then creating your avatar, getting an outfit, and then actually going to the PSG game where you'll meet Thierry Henry, actually. So it's actually a pretty cool intro. So you go through, you actually get a pass onto the field, and you do a couple drills. Again, meeting Thierry Henry and then Mbappe, and kind of just doing some drills with them. And then you actually get box seats for the game. But if you guys do end up picking up FIFA 2022 or playing through the trial from EA Play, then it's actually worth going through. It's actually a pretty cool intro. And these are just some basic drills that you'd see in the practice area. And then Mbappe is just like, oh yeah, I'll see you at the game, man. And you get to pick out your suit, because obviously you can't wear your kit to the game. And so now we'll get into some gameplay where it's the Champions League final. So PSG versus Chelsea. And then this is just versus the computer here. So just showing you guys some basic gameplay. One of the new things for 2022 is their hypermotion technology, which apparently is only on next-gen consoles and not PC, from what some of the other reviews I've seen. This is all on the Series X, so the hypermotion technology is actually impressive to me. I have fairly low expectations for each FIFA, and the movement, if you play 2022 and then go back and play 21, you're gonna see a huge difference in the movement. It's gonna feel very sluggish compared to this year, where it's very smooth. And then I think with the movement, it just makes everything better when it comes to dribbling, passing, and shooting. Everything just feels it just feels better overall to me in every aspect. So you see, I've scored a couple goals. This is probably my favorite dance in FIFA. I couldn't tell you what the name of it is. I think it's left bumper on an Xbox controller and to the right on the right stick. I think it's either to the right or down. But one of my favorite goals to score in the game is chips. I can always tell if a FIFA is going to be good by two things, or at least the shooting, by how easy it is to get a chip shot, and then my favorite type of goal, long shots. So now that we got through that game, we won 6-2. We're just going through the menu here, and then I just went into Ultimate Team just to show you guys a little bit of that.
As a new manager,
So I picked Germany because Bayern Munich is my favorite team, but I should have picked England because I don't know. I feel like the Premier League has a lot of really good teams, so I probably should have picked them, but it's okay. And then this is the new Ultimate Team pack opening scene. It's okay. Not my favorite. It's really short, so for streamers and everything, you know, you can get through a lot of packs really quick. But I like the last year's one where you kind of have to look and see if you got a good card right off the bat. But now we're actually getting into a game versus an actual player. So I'm Bayern Munich and he's France. And this is just seasons. This isn't Ultimate Team. One of the things that I don't know if it was just the setup or I just didn't have the opportunities, but when I was playing the closed beta, I actually scored quite a few header goals from crosses and corners. But in the EA Access or EA Play trial, I actually didn't score a single header goal. I actually had a few that were in the top corner, and I was like, there's no way the goalie's going to save this. And then he just went up and snagged it. Or again, you have that where it hits off the crossbar. And it's kind of odd to see them save, you know, a header, considering in real life, if the header is, you know, well placed, then the goalie's most likely not going to save it. This is our first game here, 2-0 in the 61st minute, and the guy leaves. So now we're on to our second game. This is Seasons again. I didn't really have a lot of Ultimate Team footage because, as I said before, I kind of got burned out on Ultimate Team. It's so competitive, and the gameplay to me feels completely different when you play Seasons versus when you play Ultimate Team. It's just faster and it's more just about pace in general. So I like Seasons gameplay better. It's more authentic, I would say. But how that wasn't a foul on Ronaldo, I have no idea. And I played as Manchester United here just to spread out the teams and just play as other teams. Manchester United is probably my favorite England team. And this game was kind of rough because I just couldn't get anything going here. I don't know if it was just the team or what, but like this breakaway with Ronaldo, and he just hits it right into the goalie. In this game, though, it seems like your teammates actually go for really good runs compared to previous games. And again, I go for a header, and he just hits it over the crossbar.
Well, these Chelsea players need to step it up here because their fans have been brilliant. Can they get this?
And I actually didn't record the first goal because that was an accident. I accidentally stopped recording. But here you've got Jadon Sancho getting a chip goal, and it actually just went into this automatic celebration, which I thought was really cool. You celebrate with all your teammates because it was, you know, a 90-minute goal, kind of a big deal. So that was the end of that game. And so now I went into Pro Clubs, probably my second favorite game mode. And ever since FIFA 12, my character's name has been Miley Cyrus. Don't ask me why, but it just was. Because when I was in high school, it was just funny to make, you know, Miley Cyrus my character, so I just kept it like that. The customization for your avatar is relatively the same, although there's a few more things you can do for it. I always have a red afro because that's just what Miley Cyrus, my character, always has. You can change your goal celebration. There's actually some funny ones, like the fingers. That's what mine is now. And then it was kind of weird. We'll get into it in a second. You can actually change your running style, which I think is new for this year. I don't remember that being in any of the other ones. And there's also some pretty funny running styles as well. But another thing that's new for pro clubs is you can actually be a guy or a girl and do everything you would normally do in pro clubs. But if you guys haven't played pro clubs in a long time, you actually choose through some attributes here, and then there's actually some passive traits that are new this year, or perks, I guess you would say, that if you played pro clubs, I think before 2015, I think they had these, but these are a bit expanded because they they increase your traits as well. So I just went through a few of these just to show you guys, and then just based on your level, your character level is how you unlock them. So it's actually pretty cool. One thing I thought was weird is that the drop-in, usually you get into a match and then you actually pick your position, but now you just set your preferred position and it just matches you automatically. You don't choose your position like normal, which I thought was odd, because then if everybody's going to be, you know, a striker or something, does that mean your queue time is going to be longer because there's so many strikers? I don't know. I haven't messed around with that too much. But this is just a drop-in match, and I don't know if there was just no one playing pro clubs at the time, but this is just a 1v1. And the AI seem to do a bit better in this. Usually they just hold on to the ball, but here they do a lot of first touch passing, which is very surprising. You can see that guy getting all of his passes very quickly. And pro tip, if you're playing pro clubs, don't be the guy that just spams the pass button even when the ball is across the field and you just call for it and they just kick it straight to you and you just lose the ball instantly. Don't be that guy. So you can see up in the top, you're actually getting, you know, good pass, great pass, anything like that, just to show you how you're doing. And that was our first goal here, first assist for Miley Cyrus. A bit of luck, but that's okay.
Now Martinez.
But just going off the general gameplay in 2022, I actually like this one quite a bit. If you played last year's, especially at the beginning, long shots were impossible. But it doesn't seem to be too bad in 22 because Miley Cyrus's first goal is a long shot. Let's go. Because the defenders would do acrobatic moves to just stick up a leg and just interrupt your shot and just block it every time, and it was ridiculous. But this one is definitely a lot better. I would say the movement is the best thing. The shooting is also really good. The passing sometimes like that can be a bit iffy, but overall I'd say it's pretty well done. I'm sure will still be some FIFA moments in there where, you know, you try and clear the ball out of your goal and your goalie just kicks it in or something like that. But overall, I think this is a pretty well done FIFA. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I would have given it an 8.5 if they would have added crossplay, but they did not because EA doesn't care about that. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. Let me know in your comments if you think it shouldn't be an 8 out of 10 or anything like that. If you guys have any questions or if you want me to do any more videos, let me know also. Anyways, thanks for watching.